It's that time of the year, time to get your seed catalogs out, go through your seeds, and get growing. So if you're starting things from seed, something you want to think about is what needs to be started first and what types of seed need a much longer start than what we typically think of, which is the 6 to 8 weeks before frost. So let's look at some of those categories. One of them is herbs. Herbs tend to be slower germinating. They also tend to need some kind of particular requirements for germination indoors, and then they're pretty slow growing once they get going. After herbs, I would say the next category would be flowers. Not all flowers, of course, but definitely any perennials and any of them that you want for like bedding, hanging baskets, things like that, that you want to get out right at frost and you want them to be larger and be in bloom or at least close to it. You want to get those started so that they're well on their way. Something else to think about is every type of perennial, whether it's ornamental or vegetable, including things like rhubarb, strawberries. Get those going, get them growing, and get them off to a good start. Something we need to think about with a lot of these plants, especially the perennials, is that they need time for good root growth and they need to be in the ground before the heat of summer hits so that they continue to grow a good, strong root system. And then there are classes of slow growing annual vegetables, like anything in the allium family. So this is any onions you're starting from seed, chives, leeks, Spanish onions, shallots, and also I would add to that category celery and celeriac. Now, a lot of sources will say you can start celery a lot later than this, but you're going to have tiny little transplants if you do. They're pretty slow growing, and you'll really be happier if you give them a good early start. So what we're talking about here is things that need like a 12 to 16 week start ahead of time so that you have a good quality transplant when it comes time to plant it.